Hello, welcome back. Now, before we get into the spaghetti hoop wars, I just wanted to show you this because, as I said when I advertised this playlist on the channel, we are going to do like cheap brands versus expensive brands and mid-range brands, and I also put on there that we're going to let you know about any offers coming up on the supermarkets that I think that's a banging offer, and I've found one. These were in Poundland. Now, yes, they are more than £1. But in our Poundland, 1 kilo, it says at the bottom, 1 kilo of fish, breaded fish, £3 for 1 kilo. Now, they do vary what's in the bags of what sort of fish and everything. It says on the back, a mix of various sized fish portions, breaded, battered, or in a form of coating and frozen. Now, I've saw some that have got prawns in as well, battered prawns, so you can have a ferret through and see which you fancy. And on the ingredients, I assume this is on the same ingredients on all of them, so it's just covering whatever they've got in there. You could get cod, haddock, pink salmon, plaice, sole. Can't beat a bit of sole. And prawns and scallops, whatever however you want to pronounce it. So, not bad, £3. Now, if you're wondering what size the fish is, look at the size of that. Massive. And I got 3 pieces of fish that size in here. And 2, I'm assuming, are fish cakes. Either filled, melting the middle ones, or just normal fish cakes. Look, again. Look how thick they are, though. 2 of those and 3 of the fish that size for £3. That, to me, is a bargain. Now, as I say, there's some that's got more fish cakes in than fish, some that's got prawns in, as well as the fish, and like just a mishmash mix of fish. Can't fault it. In Poundland, they're in ours. I don't know if they're in everyone. It's worth going down and having a look for that price. Let's get on with Spaghetti Hoops. I'll see you back in a mo. How you doing? Welcome back. Now, if you watch that first bit, the fish, I've actually been up today because I can tell you now they are good. But I went up today and they ain't got them. They sold out. I thought they would do. How good a bargain is that? It's not going to hang around, is it? But if all Poundland's selling the same sort of thing, they have got an alternative, which is the big fish that you saw, look at that whacking thing. You get 4 of those in a box, plastic box, for £3, same price. And I didn't look at the weight, but I imagine it's the same weight, a kilo, because instead of the 2 fish cakes you get an extra fish fillet, about that big, whackers. So pop up Poundland and have a look in the freezer section. Moving on to the spaghetti hoops. So we have in one, Tesco's Cheapo Mate, Stockwell. And I said another company then, which is a different supermarket. Oops. Stockwell spaghetti rings. All these same size cans. This is the only one that's not got the ring pull on. Why? All cans should have it now. But these are 19 pence. 19 pence. Into Tesco spaghetti rings. And these ones coming in at 40 pence. So just over double the price of that. Oh, and Bully's special. Oh, that's a different one, isn't it? Different program. No, that's the same program. And the last but not least, judging by the price, Heinz hoops. The others say rings on them. Are they so scared to put hoops on that Heinz are going to sue them? I don't know, but Heinz hoops, and these are £1.25. So they are £1. Get my maths right here. £1.06 cheaper. 19 pence. There better be a big difference in flavour and quality. So I'm going to put some of each in a little dish, and we'll have a look up at the counter first so you can see what they look like out of the can and if there's a difference in consistency, etc. And I'll see you over there in a mo. So there we are, each bowl corresponding to the can. Heinz is the paler of the three. It's look at how deep red this cheapo 19p one is. Looks wise, that looks better to me. It's nice thick sauce, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks thick. And then looks wise again, the Tesco one looks quite thick. Tesco hoops slightly bigger, and the Heinz one is the thinnest of the sauce. From the looks of that, it's the paler and the thinnest sauce. So looks wise, I have to say that to me, and I'll put it out there now, and I'll mention it on camera if I remember as well at the table. I'm not a lover of spaghetti hoops. I love beans, baked beans. Where was I? Dogs just started going mad. There's just somebody walking past, that's all. But anyway, looks wise, yes. They look the best. The 19p cheapo. I don't know, I must be cheap. They look the second best. And looks wise and consistency wise, the Heinz, which are the dearest by a long way, they look the worst. Let's warm these up and let's see which one's the best then. Right then, here we go. I've got a different spoon in each one so that it's not tainted. I've got a glass of water, cleanse the palate in between and before we start. And here we go. Let's start with the cheapest then. This is as they are at the back, left to right as you look at it, and left to right as I've set them out on here. So, first one, the Stockwell, 19p, and they do look, the sauce looks a lot thicker than the Heinz, and it is thicker than the Tesco, but not by a lot. Smells like spaghetti hoops. Let's get in there. This is why I don't like spaghetti hoops, because they don't have a lot of flavour anyway. It's just a slight tomato flavour, and I always pick up, I don't know if they put it in there, but I always pick up like a cinnamon taste to them. And I've just had a look, and it's not got cinnamon. I don't know why I get this cinnamon twang, but anyway. The Stockwell, 19p. I wouldn't mind them. With my fish fingers and chips. Even though I'd soon have beans. But anyway, Tesco. Smell more tomatoey than the Stockwell. Sauce not quite as thick, not quite as deep red, but here we go with them. I'm not getting that cinnamon twang. It's not cinnamon because it's not in the ingredients, but I don't know. My taste buds shot it. I must be cheap. Must be so cheap. Right, the first two, I prefer the Stockwell, 19p over the, how much were the Tesco ones? 40p. Moving on. The Heinz. I'd have to say the Heinz smell the better. Tomatoey, but there's this, I don't know what, but there's something going on in the smell which makes it smell better. So, looks wise, Heinz is the worst, but smell wise, it's the better. Well, sauce thinner than the other two, and not as red. There's a more paler sauce, and don't forget this was $1.25. Let's try them and see. Slight tomato flavour. Consistency, as I say, is not as good. Here we go. This is my taste buds. Now, don't go battering me. You know what you're talking about. I prefer this one. I prefer... We've all got different tastes. So, in my opinion, and according to my taste buds, I think you've guessed it. I can't believe it. Right. In third place at £1.25 is the Heinz. It's the sauce is thinner. There's a tomato flavour there, but it's not as strong as in the other two. It's a bit lacking compared to the first two. At £1.25. In second place is the Tesco. Shock horror. Where's this heading? It's more flavour than the Heinz. The sauce is thicker. and it tastes better. And in first place, I can't believe it, is Stockwell. 19p. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I say, I prefer beans. I'm not overly keen on spaghetti hoops. But if I had to choose one of the three I was going to have with my tea and my fish fingers and my chips, it would be the Stockwell. There's more flavour to them, the sauce is thicker, and the 19p as opposed to £1.25, I think it was. Yeah, £1.25 for the Heinz. And I don't know, the Heinz is just, the sauce is runnier, which means it's going to go on your plate and go under your chips and your fish fingers and make the fish finger batter or breadcrumbs soggy. And it's, to me, like I say, it's last. Tesco ones are quite nice as well. Tomatoey, thick sauce, but best ones are the Stockwell. Really thick sauce and more flavour to it. There's a flavour there that tastes a bit like cinnamon to me, but that's my taste buds. There's no cinnamon in it. More flavour to it. Stockwell, winner. Winner, winner. Spaghetti hoops dinner. Or actually, spaghetti rings dinner, because they're called Stockwell and Tesco. Stockwell do make exclusively for Tesco, by the way, but they both call those rings, and Heinz is hoops. And who does the buying and the tasting in that for Tesco? Surely they're looking at that and thinking 19p, ours is 40p, double the price, or just over double the price, and on our taste test, that cheaper one's better. So why do Tesco's bother making them? If you've tried both of them, I would say you're going to go for the Stockwell. So Tesco's can't sell their own, surely. Well, not they can, but I mean, people wouldn't buy them. I don't know. Unless people are just buying it thinking it's going to be better than the cheapo. But it's not. I've just proved it. Job done on that. Shock result or what? We're done. Remember to click the thumbs up on this video and remember to subscribe if you're not. It's free. Remember to drop your comments in below to tell me which you prefer if you've tried all three, because like I say, we all have different tastes, and you know, you might prefer the Heinz, but don't just go, oh, they're dearest, so I'm going to say they're the better. Try all three, because you'll be surprised. And don't forget, you can be a member on the channel now. 3 different membership levels, and you get perks. And you get money off Spice and Easy packs as well as other things. Private streams as well, members only. And I'll catch you on another one. Shock horror. Ta-ta.